How have you brought the school board and Brookings parents alongside you to implement the MCL vision?
I think as we look at our global community and who we serve, I think it's important first of all to contextualize who our community is. Brookings is a pretty special and unique community. We're about 25,000 people. We're home to a Division I university. We also are home to several Fortune 500 level companies that have an international footprint. So we have a very high level functional community, but we also have some very challenging needs as well. We have low income areas, poverty centers, some really different needs that come along with school readiness and all those things. So when we think about bringing a community along, it's bringing along a very diverse community and an increasingly diverse community, not just economically but also ethnically as well. So there are some inherent challenges with that, and in order to do that, it starts, I believe, again with the why and asking a good question and really challenging our community, our school board, our staff collectively of can we do better? And then the next question is obviously what does better to look like? And that really, I think, helps develop that conversation about what is it that we're doing within our school system that's preparing our kids and our children, our learners, for those next steps in their career path and life. And we're talking about it again from a very systematic and systemic way, looking at where we started with our early learners and then allowing them to become the standard by which it moves forward. So there is no question about the experiences those children have had and carrying those experiences with them forward. And one of the fun stories for me is as I visit with parents, as I visit with the learning facilitators, oftentimes the message that I get is, please don't take this away, because if you do, I'm either going to look to work somewhere else or my family's going to go somewhere else. We're in a state where there are options for open enrollment, and people will look to exercise those options if they don't get the experience that they like, and we've had great feedback. So it comes back to as well informing the community, informing the school board, and we oftentimes will have our MCL learning facilitators, some students even, in front of our school board presenting, communicating, and what better way to carry the message forward than to hear it directly from those that are either implementing or those that are experiencing this great transformational experience that we're having here in our Brookings school system. I think it really provides a concrete piece of evidence for our board, our community to see and hear that this is the difference it's making and why it's making the difference it is, and what that means for us as learners, us as learning facilitators going forward in our respective roles in the system.
I think another effort that we have made and been diligent about is inviting our school board members into our learning centers. That's really important, just for them to experience and see what's going on. Data shares some of what we're doing, but it can't capture just the day-to-day, the small things that really make our kids, and some of those, the human side of mass customized learning, and our focus was social emotional well-being. And so just inviting them in to really experience that for themselves, I think has been very beneficial. I know all of our school board members have been through Madary and have seen the customized learning that we have going on here, as well as our other learning centers, and I think that's been a vital component of just that understanding and moving the vision forward.
Just maybe to echo briefly, it's just transparency for me in marketing, intentional marketing, and transparency. The warts and the fireworks both need to be on display, so that everybody feels like we're honestly attempting to make this happen in the right way. And then things that we're not used to doing as educators, as marketing, is something that we need to do as leaders.